Hey guys, welcome. So good to have you. Hello, hello, hello. How has your day been, Marianne? How are you? Jesus is Lord. Barb, Jonathan, and Gwen. How are y'all doing? So great to see y'all here today. I'm playing my commercial. My commercial had to play. Everyone, if you don't mind hitting the thumbs up if you forgot. So, what have you been doing today? Anything interesting? I got to shut that curtain. Hold on. Okay, I had it closed and then the boss went outside and opened it up. Hey, Josh, Sherman's, Wendy, welcome. Great to see you. I just shut the curtain. It was just glaring in my face. I had to, I have two apple trees that are blooming, and ain't got out from in front of the screen. You've been drinking muddy water. No, I ain't drinking muddy water. um, yeah, so I have two apple trees that are blooming, and I covered them up with fleece sheets, and then a pear tree that bloomed. Hi, Marianne and Marianne. And hey, Wendy Hardneck Farms, how are you, sweetheart? So I covered those up with my fleece sheets. There's only one bloom on top. Hi, Tamara and Dave. Hello, Brenda at Freedom Redbird. Uh, and see Clifton, nice to see you. Oh, we just had steak and baked potato. It was really, really good. Um, I got those covered. There's this one little bloom on top that I couldn't get covered. So hopefully we're going to have a freeze going into Sunday, 29 degrees. And I'm hoping that that will protect them. I've got all the gardens covered, all the cloth on them, blankets, and all the things. So we're going to have 3 days of cold weather in the early morning. And I'm hoping that that will protect everything. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, right? So glad everyone in Oklahoma made it through safely. I have to cover up plants in the ground. Thank goodness. I got a lot in containers. So yeah, that's what I did. I moved our lemon trees or elderberry. I have some in a bucket that I'm breaking up and sending to different people. And yeah, because I've overwintered my lemon trees in the house, and I do not want to lose them. And I started those from seed. Hi, Jay Grendos. How are you? How are you? Good to see you. I've been trying to eat and gain at least 3 pounds before Immunotherapy Tuesday, making lemon limos peppers and lemon salmon fillets. Oh, that sounds good. Well, you'll be in our prayers. Hello, Lynette, Coffee Angel Crafts. Hey, are any of your 4 o'clocks coming up yet, Lynette? Anne Marie's in here. Oh, I missed her. Oh, Rox and Ann are live, so I'm trying to multitask. It will never work for me, too, though. I know. Hi, Christy. I'm a mod on their channel, and they decided to go back to Fridays, and so it runs into mine. A half hour of it runs into mine, but it is what it is. I love Anthony and Roxanne so much, though, so I stay on there for the up till the very last minute, and then I come in here because they're awesome. They're good friends of mine, and yeah. Yes, just started to show, barely melted. Oh, started to snow. Oh, wow. Yuck, 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 yuck. We had a great time on Freedom Redbird's live last night. It was her birthday and we celebrated. And then I had to go over to Bobblehead. We went over to Backwoods Misfit to Steven's channel, and then Anne Marie hunted me down because I had to go to Bobblehead and moderate. Hello, Tish. How are you? I I'm on the road to meet up with Justin and Kevin. Oh, yay! That's gonna be so fun. Hey, Ed, how you doing? I'm going to be on No Judgment with Tish Ross Sunday and talk about an experience I had with my children. I'm not going to give it all away, but it's a very, very, very personal experience, and it was very difficult to overcome and get through. Well, look at who walked in the door. Big Matt, outdoors with Big Matt. Welcome, Matt. So I'm really excited to tell my story. I'm very nervous about it. I'm very, very nervous about it, but I think it's a testimony that of overcoming adversity that needs to be told. And there's so many things in life that we when we're going through it, we just don't even see the sky. We don't see the light poking through the sky. And I hope my testimony gives people hope and faith in God, and it will encourage others to tell their story. So yes, Monday evening at 7 p.m. Hello, Huga. How you doing, CB? Great to have you. It will be on No Judgment with Tish Ross. Hey, Brenda, would you mind putting Tish's channel up there for everyone? That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Ed, you're always in our prayers, man. Always in our prayers. You got some good things going on there, and that's you just gotta keep the faith, brother. Keep the faith. I hope you're gonna be on the panel. Yes, I am going to be there, Anne Marie, because if I'm not there, then what? Oh, thank you, Tish. I'm honored to be able to be there. Um, I've thought about it for a long time. Tish and I talked about it on a live one night, and I mean, in passing, and I was like, this is really extremely, extremely personal, and it's a hard story to tell. And I was like, if I want to share this with anyone's audience, who would it be? And I did talk about it on a collaboration I did a long time ago, and I got my children's permission to discuss it, and it was it was hard. It was hard. It's not. There's so many emotions. There's so many things involved um, when you're discussing things of your past that you've overcome and you've gotten through. And how do you word that? How do you say that so people understand point A to point B? How did you get there? And Josh at Sherman's Family Farm did an exceptional job. He was on there last week, and it was just amazing. I've heard Josh's story already, but it was amazing to hear it again. And I I counseled many people who have been through tragedy and rapes and abuse and neglect, and um, so I'm used to it. But yeah, we all have a past. We all have a story to tell, And a lot of times we want to stuff it down and we don't want to talk about it. And it can eat you alive if you don't talk about it. And when I talked to my children about it, they were like, you need to tell the story. You need to tell the story, because not only did I go through it, they went through it. And we all came out on the bright side. We all came out victorious. And that's the beautiful thing about it, you know. Yeah. Yeah, Josh. Wow, you just blow. I can't wait to meet Josh. I just can't wait to meet Josh. Hey, JB Pierogi, how are you, my friend? And Brutus wants to say hello. We've been picking ticks off left and right of these guys. We're gonna get their tick collars because it's crazy bad around here. So, um, yeah, I picked like 5 ticks around his ears today, and I don't like ticks. I do not like ticks. And then when you have ticks on your animals, that means you're going to have ticks on you. So there's that. But they're really bad this year. They're worse. They started off way earlier. Back up, Brutus. Back. Yeah. There's your Brutus. You got your Brutus shot. He's such a camera hog. He's been on camera since he was born. So, yeah, JB's on her phone. She can't tag. So she'll just say a blanket, hello. Yep. And check out Full Blown Country, the pooch, the poochster. I call him Mike. Oh. So the boss is over there sitting in his chair, and he's procrastinating. Hey, Jerry Butler Family Farm, Lady in Red, welcome. So great to see you. Do dogs get Lyme disease? Well, they can get sick from ticks. I don't know if it's Lyme disease, but I have Rocky Mountain fever from a tick apparently I got in Texas. I had no idea. Never knew it. No idea how. I don't know. But when I lived in Texas, I got pretty sick. And yes, they can. Okay. Gwen says, yes, they can. So it's really, really, really important. We stay on it and pick them off, and we're investigating them. Barb said, Kevin! We pick them off like we're constantly grooming them to get them off of them. So I don't want my puppies to get sick. Yeah, they can get Rocky Mountain. It's horrible. Yeah, let me tell you what, it is horrible. I never had been so frigid, cold, and sick in all my life. It only lasted a day, but I still, when I moved here to Missouri was when I found out. Hi, Don. Oh, Jerry, we love the new internet. We absolutely love having it. It's so nice. I mean, we click on a button and we're there. We don't have to wait for buffering. Hi, Charlene. Charlene, I sent you something today. I just want you to look for that package. Oh my gosh, look at who's here. Organic Raw Roots Farm. How are you, my friend? How are you? I love you too. My gosh, it's been so long since I've seen you. I pulled some of your sunflower seeds out, sunflowers from the farm, and I was planting them, and I'm like, oh, I miss you. Oh, I am under an electric blanket now. I am freezing. It's suffering from the tick mess. Oh God, Wendy, no. Yeah, I thought I was in, like, when you die and they put you in the cooler. That's what it felt like. I never died and got put in the cooler, but that's what I affiliated to it to. Kevin had like 10 blankets on me, and oh my God, it was so cold. It was so cold. Yeah, Wendy, we'll be praying for you. It'll pass though. It doesn't last long. So, yeah, I've been working so hard on branding the farm name. Have to call and chat with you. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Oh, just watch, Dan. Get happy. Just watch. I am happy. I'm always happy. Hi, Freddie, Fireman HB. How are you? HVAC, HB. Hey, Freddie. What's up, my friend? Oh, so yeah, 23 thumbs up. Come on. I show 22 watching, so that's a plus. We got one ahead.
That's because I haven't showed up.
Here come the boss. Here come the boss.
There's only,
You're welcome, Charlene.
It's because I haven't shown up yet.
Well, there you are.
That's why there's not as many thumbs up as there could be.
Oh, dear. 23 thumbs up. There, it just showed up. 23. Oh, hey, Randy Jacobs Triangle. How are you? You're not late, but I'm here. Howdy, Jan and everybody. Oh,
No one's late.
Hey, Kevin.
Jan's
how are
late.
you? I'm not late. I was on time. He goes, just a minute. I'm like, no, I got to go live because he always harasses me about being late.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm a stickler for time.
seconds late. Yeah.
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 I don't like to be late for anything.
Yeah, put the fly
Early.
sweater down. Here's one for the balls.
So we got. Oh, I want to show you guys.
Oh, Anne Marie said, "Hi, Kevy. What'd you get?" Oh, this is funny.
So,
hey, Jamie.
This is the frisbee that we got the dogs 2 weeks ago.
See
this? Oh, I'm going the wrong way.
There. No, Brute.
See this? You think this flies very good anymore?
No, you got to go that way.
I know.
That way.
Oh, yeah. No, I got to go this way.
That way. Yeah.
If I go that way.
No, you had it. You had it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's
so
slightly
see that?
Demolished.
See? And they go nuts over it. They fight each other over it. It was flying really good. And they're pretty good at catching it.
I know. Oh, my.
They chomp on it some. So got to get them a new.
Hey, Lori.
Got to get them a new frisbee. Well, this was only $1.49. Obviously,
it was
whatever it was. It was
99 cents.
Whatever it was.
Well, yeah.
So.
Well, we didn't know if
look at Brutus.
Hey, D. How are you?
He's about to spaz out on it right now. He's ready to bite it. Yeah.
Oh.
See. So. Anyways.
I found a tick on Brutus. Hold him so I can get it. Oh, hold on. I got to get this tick off, Brutus.
Yeah, we're picking ticks like crazy. Them dog ticks, the ones that.
Hey, Alfonso.
Did you get it?
No, he moved. Well, I don't think I got it.
We could quit pulling his hair out. He's probably not liking that.
Maybe I did. Oh, I got it. Let me go. The boss is going to talk. I'm going to go throw this in the toilet.
So, yeah, okay. They fight over that toy. So I go out to throw it to them, and then they fight over it. And yeah, Lily kind of like dominates it, and then he gets mad and pouts because she's the alpha.
Yeah.
She's mama. She's his mama. So
she's a mama, and
she's
Brutus.
mean. And any toy or any other dog that comes around. Yeah, she's dominant.
He backs down when.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Misha.
Yeah, he backs down.
Yep.
Because she's cowed a lot of dogs.
Yeah.
She makes a lot of dogs bend the knee.
Yes, she
to
does.
The queen.
She does.
She does.
Kimberly, hello.
And she ain't even that big. you know. I mean, she's 40.
Oh,
she's
thank you.
She's 40 pounds, but she is the queen.
She is the powerhouse of the family.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she won't let him have any toys. Any toy that he gets, she wants.
Oh yeah, we do have chickens. Hey Ashley CNC, how many do we have now? 12. We had.
You don't even know.
I think we had 13.
We have 17 chickens, but we lost one.
Okay,
last night.
We have 16. One was dead in the run, and it's one I raised from a chick. It was one of my olive eggers.
It was only a couple years old.
No, it wasn't. It was a year old. And we think she just had a heart attack. So
Jan said she was drinking water like crazy.
No, that wasn't the one.
Oh.
That wasn't. It was one of the other ones. Josh is leaving.
Well,
okay, bye, Josh. Or is Tish leaving? I'm sorry.
We actually had 15 hens and 2 roosters, and so now we have 14 hens and 2 roosters.
Okay, Josh, sounds good.
So 16 total.
Be right back.
But 14 matter. Well, I guess a rooster. You got to have a rooster or 2. But our 2 roosters, we have Tyrone and Gus. And Gus is he's really scared of Tyrone. And Tyrone just like bullies him around, and he runs around all scared. But at least Tyrone lets him come in and go to bed at night into the coop. So if otherwise Gus is off by himself all day long. He gets no interaction with the hens.
He does.
But if Tyrone catches him on one, bad news for Gus.
Hey, Brandon, Tennessee Fish Keeper.
Pretty funny, actually.
It is, because Gus is such a gentle rooster. He used to be fierce, but now he's been sort of deballed.
Yeah, he's been...
and Tyrone is a Jersey giant, so he's huge compared to Gus. Okay, Terry says, I need to send you some goodies for the girlies. I don't remember what it's like to have small flock anymore. I have 22 roosters. Oh God, Terry. Hey, Ovita. I thought I had a tick on
22 roosters.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Whoa. Thank you.
How do they get along? We got 2 and they get along because one runs away from the other one.
Yeah. Scooch over, babe.
Oh, well, do you take over?
Yeah. What's up, Ashley? How you doing today, my friend? Let me see. Okay. Oh, I'd love some of your treats, Terry. They'd love the last batch I gave them. Are they in a pen? No, we free range our chickens.
Yeah, they free range all day long.
Yeah. So I've lost 2 of my olive eggers that I raised from chicks that I got at the farm store. And, that's just part of it, right? I mean, what do you do? Chickens live and they die, and sometimes you have an explanation and sometimes you don't. And we take really good care of our chickens. We feed them well and give them everything they need, and then some, probably. So
yeah, they free range all day long.
Hey, Jerry Carpenter, Self-Reliance, how are you? Good to see you.
We don't ever, the only time that they'll be only contained in their run and / coop is when we have but they actually won't even be contained just to that, because we have
hi Patty.
We have one of them fences, the electrical fence deals. Who makes that? I forget.
I just threw the catalog away. Premier one.
Premier, whatever. We have one of those, so we can put that around so we're gonna. Did you ever do that? Did you put that stuff around?
No. I've got some tick pellets, tick and flea and ant pellets. Hey, Tony, our cabin in the woods.
She didn't want to put it down
But
because
it's been too windy, and I can't have the chickens out when I put that on.
So yeah, so I put the fence around their coop, but it's open. Like I left a big opening so they can go through it.
No,
right now.
Tony, it's cold to me.
But
I'm a snowflake.
But it's ready.
You know,
it's ready to just. All we got to do is just close one end, and then it's closed
but
off.
I saw a wire you missed. Wait, Brutus, when he was a puppy, we had given the chickens.
Well, why didn't you fix it?
Hey, Brett, Tiny Farm Nuggets, what's up?
Well, why didn't you fix it? Why didn't you fix it?
I don't know how.
Oh
anyway, Brutus stuck his head through it, his paws, everything. He busted through it and ripped all the wires, and you know. Is Annette in here at the Cow Emporium? I missed her. Hey, Annette, what's up? Where is she? Oh, wow. Hey. Good to see you. Simply Jan, I got to run. We'll call you Sunday.
Tell them what happened.
Okay.
Tell everybody.
To you later,
tell everybody
Tish.
what happened today.
What?
Well, you don't even remember. You told me on the phone on the way home.
Oh, okay. So we live in a super small blink and you miss it town.
Well, we don't live in the town.
No, the town we live in is.
We don't live in a town.
What do we?
We live out in the country.
Yeah, but
the town that's closest to us is 15 miles away. Where you go get.
Well,
groceries.
we have an address with that name.
No, we don't.
So, what I'm saying is, I went into Stockton today. Hey, Beth.
Our address is actually Humansville, so it's not Stockton.
Yeah, you shouldn't really tell people that, but
it's the same dang area. We live out in the country.
Yeah. So Jan and her staple remover. and what? Staple. I'm not doing staple. No, lady in red.
Okay, so tell a story. What happened?
Okay,
today?
So I go into Stockton, and we have a little grocery store, and we don't. Yeah, I know, Terry Lynn. That's how it is here. So anyway, I go in there and I'm walking into the store, and this lady just dead stops and she looks at me, and I was like looking at her and thinking, do I know you? And I didn't know her, and she goes, I'm sorry, I'm trying to think of your name. And I'm like, okay, I'm trying to think of your name too, but I don't recognize her. I was embarrassed because I didn't recognize her.
And you weren't gonna.
And she goes, her. It's YouTube. And I go, yes. And she goes, I can't remember the name. And I go, simply Jan Homestead. And she's like, yes, you're Jan. I go, yeah.
She got recognized today.
Yeah, in my little town of Stockton, Missouri, at the grocery store in the middle of nowhere. I was blown away. So we had this great conversation, and it was so fun. It was just so fun not to get recognized, to meet someone who
watches
who watches. Yeah, and we talked about Jeff at Bobblehead Homestead, and she had seen me on all these other channels, and hey, Raquel at Cottonwood Branch. And I was like, I said, you just made my day. You made my day. And so she gave me her name. Her name is, now this isn't her real name, Sandy Lacey. So Sandy, if you're lurking, hello. It was so great to meet you. And it was really cool to meet someone who watches you and recognize you, because I go to Springfield, every now and then when I have to. When I have to, I'll go to the Wally World, but I try to avoid that like the plague.
Wally World's in Bolivar,
and
too.
That's in Bolivar, but you'd think Springfield or Bolivar, but never Stockton. I mean, Stockton is such a small town. And that's where our meetup is, by the way. If any of you are coming, Stockton, Missouri, June 9th through 11th. And we're going to have a good time. It's a camp out. Just going to hang out with some friends and meet some subscribers and YouTubers. It's like going to be so fun. I can't wait. I cannot wait. And then don't forget the Mid-America meetup. It's going to be May 19th. 20th and 21st. Mike and Terry at MT Homestead are hosting that, and we're going to be on the welcome committee. We're going to welcome you, and I'm going to do my best to keep my sister away. So there's that.
She got recognized today by.
I did. Hey, Nancy, our treasure home.
So it's kind of.
It was pretty cool. It was very humbling.
Jan said, "Well, I've never seen her. I don't recognize her." She was telling me about it and said she didn't recognize her, comment or what. I said, I watch a lot of YouTube channels.
He does.
And never ever.
He never
that I don't comment on.
He doesn't thumbs up. He doesn't even thumbs up my videos, y'all. I mean, get on to him for that.
Only if they deserve it.
They all deserve it.
What I'm here, it deserves it. Anyways, no, I don't comment on all the stuff that I watch.
BN,
so like
Us Odyssey. Hello.
If I was a content creator, and like I would, and I commented, if I was a content creator and people that I watched that were making the same type of videos as me, maybe I would do that. I would comment on other people's videos all the time and do that. But like a lot of the stuff that I watch, it's like, I mean, I comment on some things, but like it's not rare. Every video.
He's rare. Anne Marie, you are right about that. We watch very, very well. When we watch TV, we watch a movie on YouTube.
Yeah, we watch we go to YouTube free movies, and I cast it up on the TV.
What'd she say?
What did I just
fired, Kevy? All Jan's videos deserve a thumbs up. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I said, did you watch my video? No.
I'm at work.
I'm like, really?
I'm at work.
Really?
I'm at work. I'm coming home.
So I make him pull them up, and when he's watching other people's videos, I said, did you thumbs up it? And I'll go on there and I'll look. He hadn't thumbs upped it. I said, at least give him a thumbs up, for God's sake. I mean, he's snob. He's such a butt.
No, I just don't do it. I don't know. I just watch the video.
Hey, y'all. BN Us Odyssey was formerly Treasure Hunter. So if you don't know, hey, Cindy, good to have you. That's Treasure Hunter, BN Us Odyssey. Yep. Hello, Debbie. It's Debbie. Debbie popped in. Two old people on
Kevin,
the couch.
the most important thing is to watch the entire. Hold on, slow down.
I need info on your meetup. I want. Oh, yay!
Most of the time, I watch the entire video. If I watch a video, I watch the entire video.
Yeah, get the fly swatter out of here. You're out by my wine. Hey, Debbie. If you go on my community, matter of fact, hold on. But if you go on my community page, you will find the information. But here we go. Let's take a station identification. Okay, that's our thank you video. But if you go on my community page, Debbie, and scroll down, it's June 9th, 10th, and 11th. And I think our campsite in the are we in the what area are we in, Kevin? The west campsite? There's I think a south and a north.
I'm the one that works.
But anyway, you can go there. Hey, Debbie, you can call the number that I have listed. There's cabins and there's campsites you can camp out at. It's rustic, y'all. It's rustic. So there's electric and water, and pretty much that's it. And there's a little grill outside each cabin, but let me see if I have my information handy. We are in the east. We're in the east. There's a west and an east. And they have RV hookups. They have where you can tent. They have primitive camping. It's a small campground. So they have a beach. We're gonna have a little fishing tournament. One of the bait shop in Stockton is hi Charles. They're sponsoring. They're probably our biggest sponsor, but she's sponsoring. She's given us a room for registration or whatever we want to use it for, and sponsoring the meetup for us. So that's pretty cool. Hi Molly, how are you, sweetheart? But so many of these channels here have already donated and are donating, and we're putting together a little raffle. It's not going to be anything near the volume of the Mid America, but we wanted to keep it simple, low key, just hang out, enjoy camping, and swimming and fishing. Lake Stockton is a great lake to fish on. And so we're pretty excited. It's Stephen and I's first meetup, and we're pretty excited to do it. So, no, Brutus, get down. He wants the frisbee. So, yeah, it's gonna be fun, and we're gonna have a blast. There's I have to tell y'all, there's quite a few people coming. I'm surprised. I'm very surprised because you never know. Hi, Chris. You never know how many. What time is breakfast? I don't know when it's on the table, Anne Marie.
If Jan is cooking it, it's probably at 11.
It might be a brunchish kind of thing.
Yeah. But if I'm cooking it, it's gonna be about 6.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna cook some things the day before and then warm them, on warmer plates. So that'll be good.
That was a joke to
it
light a
could.
fire
It's
under
very.
her butt to make me breakfast.
Hi, Possum Run. How are you,
Tomorrow
Mama
morning.
B? I got breakfast for him
Tomorrow morning.
I might put some arsenic in it, but don't tell him. Yeah, so it's gonna be great. We I think JB at Pure Okie suggested biscuits, sausage, and gravy, which and scrambled eggs, which that's what we were planning on, like bacon or sausage and scrambled eggs. Eunice, hello. I love the last name. That's our last name, Henderson. You must be related to the boss. Him. All the Hendersons are related. Are you Scottish? With the name like that. Yep.
Oh, no,
and then
all the Hendersons.
Don R, he donated our cornhole game, and we ordered that. I've got it in, ready to go. We're going to have Yes, We Can Come. And also we will be I know I can't. Oh, you'll be in Missouri in July. Oh, yes, come. You can see our new giraffes we're getting. Yes, Please, Debbie and Mark, come and
Oh, the giraffes.
visit our homestead. We'd love to have you. Email me at simplyjanhomestead@gmail.com and we'll exchange numbers, or we can exchange it next month in May. But
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah, but we get our giraffes Wednesday. We're so happy. I went and checked all the borders because we're also getting from Tiny Farm Nuggets 2 livestock guardian puppies. So I had to check all the fencing, and there's some gaps.
I think the giraffes. I don't think they're going to
Well,
have
the
any.
puppies are really what I'm concerned about.
I don't know if
they're
anybody's.
escape artists.
I don't know if the giraffes are going to have any predators around here.
I don't think the giraffes will. Canadian Family Life, welcome. Yes. Brenda, are you leaving? See you later. Okay. Anne Marie at Big Dreams Tiny Budget. Hey, Belle Loop, how you doing, Tony? She is having a live at 8:00. So y'all, Brenda, are you in here? One of my mods, if you could put Big Dreams Tiny Budgets link up.
Oh, she's
for
going
her
live.
8:00. Yeah. And we're just gonna go over there, and she's gonna teach about editing and how to set up Nightbot, which I hate Nightbot because I got stumped on it. So, I'm not a tech.
Maybe you'll learn how to do. Maybe you'll learn something.
No, I'm not gonna. I have to have someone like hold my hand and walk me through it step by step by step. And I haven't had. Steven's real good about doing that. The Backwoods Misfit, he's great about doing that, but we didn't do that together. So maybe one day. I just, hey Dawn, how are you? I haven't got there, but I think next weekend, if all works out well, I'll meet up with Brett and Deborah at Tiny Farm Nuggets and get my puppy Bandit and Bear. They are adorable. I can't wait to get them, but I got to get the fence fixed so they can't break out. Drew's lads, what's up, my friend? How are you, Drew? And then I'm gonna pick up my puppies. They're gonna be like little elephants. So I'll have elephants and giraffes. Yeah. But they're absolutely drop dead gorgeous puppies. And stop here to visit. Well, if we meet halfway, so I'm thinking they can meet me at the Missouri border. That's halfway, right? What is GT? Good to see you, Tamara. Good to see you.
I don't know all the shorthand either.
Yeah, it means good to see you. Smart. Yeah, so I can't wait to meet our puppies, and then we have to train them, and they're gonna.
You're gonna have to do that. I work.
Well, I will train them. I train Lily. So, was Canyon Lake just a pit stop, or were you? I was Eunice, Canyon Lake. We lived in Canyon Lake. I lived in Texas for 45 years, Eunice.
We lived.
So it wasn't really a pit stop. Hi, Barb. Ben's over.
Canyon Lake, we were there from
09?
08 or 09.
08. 08 or 09. We rented, and then we bought our home.
09.
09?
It was 09.
Okay, 09. Yeah.
2009 to 2019. We were there
2019.
For,
and
like
then
10 years.
God brought us here. Hi, Ann.
I love Canyon Lake.
Oh, we love that area.
I love
Lindsay,
Texas.
What's up?
And I'm from Iowa originally. I love Texas.
Oh yeah, we do. We love Texas, but God brought us here, and
I still love Texas. I would still. It's like I loved living in Texas.
We were right down the road from the lake, so
yeah. We were like 3 minutes away from
I
launching
sort
our
of
boat.
wish I could have a new puppy, but 4 is enough. No, I don't want 4. Well, I'll have 4 dogs,
Yeah, we'll
but
have
2
4
will
dogs.
be outdoors, and they'll be livestock guardian dogs. I am 66, lived in another state for a year. Oh, wow. Yeah, I lived in Texas for 45 years. And then um when Kevin and I met and started dating and got married, then we rented we lived in Round Rock. We got married in Round Rock, Texas, and then
Oh,
all my years in Texas, I wanted to move to Canyon Lake. I can't tell you how many times I tried, and God just shut the door solid. And then when Kevin and I were looking for a house to move, I got transferred to New Braunfels. Hey, Jonesy,
you had already started
welcome.
working at New Braunfels.
They asked me to take the new store in New Braunfels. I work for Leslie's Pool Supply. Hello, Texas lady. And I drove from Round Rock, which was an hour, to New Braunfels every day and ran that store. And then I was a brand new manager, though. I had been in a training store and I did a really good job. And my district manager offered me the store after the original manager quit. And he asked me if I thought I could do it. And I said, all these years I've been in Texas, all I've wanted to do was move to Canyon Lake. You betcha. I'm going to rock it. And I took it to President's Club 3 years in a row. And I rocked that store. It was awesome. I had such a good time. And
President's Club is something.
no, I'm not getting mini hippos, JB. I'm sorry. They're giraffes.
President's Club is something like if you know your sales and all that, blah blah blah. Then you get to go on trips. Like so, we went to Maui twice. We went to the Bahamas once, and then we went on a cruise. So she got it 4 times, but she did it 3 years.
4 times. But one was for another store I took in San Marcos, Texas. So anyway, we found a house. It was the first house he looked at. He was house hunting because I was working. He was working too. But
I want to live near the lake.
He wanted to be near the lake. And so he found this house. He said, we're going to rent this house. And I'm like, okay, cool. So we did.
Rented it for
and then
5 years.
5 years. And then we found our other house on a half acre. This was just on a small lot. And then we found another house on a half acre across town, which he did not want to move to because it was going to be further from work.
And I already drove to San Antonio, which was already
he was not happy about it, but I said, just trust me on this one. And it all worked out. And then he got a job in San Marcos right across the street from where I worked.
Yeah, for the last
couple years.
Last year.
Yeah, it worked out. And then God moved us to Missouri. But, the funny thing is what we paid for the house on a half acre
in Texas.
We bought 17 acres in Missouri for less.
5 years later.
5 years later. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the boss is like,
5
ride
years.
The hippos.
5 years later.
He wants to ride the giraffes.
So
get him up, giraffe. Get him up, cowboy. Yeah, so we moved here. Absolutely love it. And it has been quite the journey.
I loved Canyon Lake.
We do.
I love that Guadalupe River area. Love that place.
Yeah.
And I love Missouri.
Look at that boy.
I didn't like Austin area.
No, we hated Austin.
I lived in Austin for 5 years. Well, not Austin, Round Rock.
It was awful.
I didn't like working in Austin.
No.
I didn't like the whole.
Okay, Tamara, love you.
Keep Austin weird. It's definitely
weird. It was bad. It was bad. So we moved. God granted me my dream, and we're close to Joplin. Yep.
Hour and a half.
Yeah, that's close. I know. Look at him smiling. He's so happy. He's so happy. He's in Daddy's arms. So we moved to Missouri and got this farm, and we had to build a chicken coop and run and get everything in place for chickens that we were getting, and I kept texting this lady back and forth, and I she was trying to give me directions, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't know.
We just moved here.
We just moved. And she goes, well, where do you live? And I told her, and she goes, well, I'm right behind you. And it ended up she lived in our house. She graduated her last year of high school out of our house.
Lived in this house.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know
Pretty
anything
weird.
about Austin area. It's a great place. Oh yeah, in the 70s it might have been. Yeah. But and even in the early like 99 is when I moved there, and it wasn't so bad. I loved going to the concerts in the city. It was really, really cool. Um,
Come on.
it was great. I loved it. Um, but it's not like that anymore. I remember that when y'all moved. Yeah, I know. It was so fun. And we found all this property, and we kept coming back to this one. And we were like, well, why hasn't it sold? It's not Huckleberry. No, it's not Huckleberry, Brett. Not my dogs. Bear and Bandit. You just found out that my youngest son Colby is moving to Conroe, Texas. Oh, well, Conroe is better. Conroe's better, Tony. Yeah.
He's not in Houston.
Yeah, at least it's not Houston. Conroe has built up quite a bit since I lived there, but it's nothing like Houston, and it's a neat little area. So
Conroe be. Where does our cabin in the woods live?
He's in Oklahoma. That's Tony and Angie.
Okay.
Yeah. He's in
Oklahoma. He's in Oklahoma.
Yeah. So, yeah, and that's not too far away, Tony. It'll be okay.
Not too far away. What are you talking about?
Conroe is like 9 hours.
Yeah.
Or 8, because Canyon Lake was 10.
Oh, but to Oklahoma, it's a long ways.
No, he's closer to Texas than we are.
Yeah, but still, you said it's not that far.
Well, no, I mean, technically
not that far.
speaking,
I say not that far is under 4 hours. That's not that far. Over 4. So, like when you're driving in a car and you're driving more than 4 hours, it starts to get annoying.
Oh, y'all. When we moved here, we got this U-Haul that was leaking.
No, it wasn't leaking. Well, it was overheating.
No, we had to go across the road and have the U-Haul guy put some fluid in. Remember?
The coolant?
The coolant.
Well, right. But what was happening was the thermostat was shut on it, and it was half shut or cut.
10 hours, shut. Y'all.
So,
how long did it take us? 17 hours?
Whatever.
No,
it's like overnight. It should have been like an 11-hour
to
trip.
get to Missouri. And we broke down in Oklahoma. Do you remember what town? I don't remember.
I don't remember what.
And this police officer, I think it was Muscovy, yeah.
One of them.
This police officer pulls over and he's like, "Are you okay?" And we had called the U-Haul, and we were exhausted. Like 6.5 hours. That ain't nothing, Tony. That's a piece of cake. So like we called the repair place at U-Haul, and we waited 3 hours. We've just loaded the trucks. We've signed all the pay. We left as soon as we closed on our house. We left from there, went back, got the truck from the house, and split. We're exhausted. And so here we are. Every half hour to an hour. If we made it an hour, we were having to pull over, let the truck cool down. It was a blooming nightmare.
Started overheating in Dallas.
In Dallas, of all spots.
Yeah.
Do you know how hard it is to pull over in Dallas to a gas station?
I had to go like 50, I was driving like 50 miles an hour.
It was awful.
Most of the way.
It was awful.
Just so it wouldn't overheat, and it was still trying to overheat.
Oh.
Then finally I had to pull over. It was somewhere in Oklahoma.
It was a proverbial nightmare.
And then
I'm thinking, are we supposed to move to Missouri?
When the U-Haul people, at the mechanics, whoever they had on call showed up, I said, I'm sure it's just the thermostat. Just remove it.
Bye, Wendy.
Bypass the thermostat. Just remove it. Yeah. And let that coolant flow. Yeah, we won't have a heater or whatever.
I hate Dallas,
or Brett. AC or whatever.
Randy.
And we were moving in November. Yeah, it was, you're not going to have it. You won't have a heater or whatever. Or, I can't remember. How does that work? Anyways, I was saying just bypass the thermostat.
It wasn't real cold, though.
It wasn't that cold. It was November. It was early November, but it wasn't that cold.
Growing what I eat. Hello. Good evening. Yeah, it wasn't real cold, thank God. So we got the truck fixed, pulled over to one of them giant McDonald's parking lots, and we crashed, I think, until 9 or 10 o'clock. And then we hit the road. But the thing is we were renting a duplex. So we had to get to the rental place to put our money down, give them our check, and then get all the keys and everything, and then get back to the duplex, unload it, and it's like, oh my goodness, it was crazy. Mama B got stung by a red wasp today. Hey, Mama B, did you get my text about the meat tenderizer? Pure Okie told me that's what you needed to do. Marshall, what's up? Take care. Oh, yeah, take care, Mama B. Yeah, there ain't nothing good about getting stung. I got tagged by a wasp last year, and man, that thing hurt. So did you? Yeah, he bypassed the thermostat, Debbie. Sure what he did. Yep. And, by the time the McDonald's was literally an exit up, we pulled in there and we passed out cold. Hey, Michelle and Rob, how are you? Oh, it was the worst trip of a lifetime. I mean, literally, it seemed like every hour, half hour, I was following Kevin, and my car was packed full, and the truck was packed full, and he had one dog, I had the other dog, and my goodness,
we had it loaded.
Can you come over here for a second? It was loaded. And we're thinking if they're going to make us unload that, we're not unloading this truck. We're not. Yeah. They're going to have to fix it because it was just a nightmare.
It was the biggest U-Haul they make, and it was loaded prior. So if we were going to get a new U-Haul, we were going to have to unload it and load it into another U-Haul. That was not about to happen. So
5 of us loading U-Haul up.
When we left, actually, it wasn't overheating when we left. It started overheating in Dallas. I can't remember exactly how it worked out, but anyways, that's what I told because I've run into that situation before with thermostat, and just bypass it and you'd be all right. And that's what I told the guy to do. I said, if you can, just bypass it and we'll get going, and then just make a note of it and have them repair it later on. So that's what we did. But probably should have stopped and had them do it a long time before. Probably should have stopped in Dallas for good.
Yeah.
And that probably could have got somebody over there pretty quickly and got it done, but just wanted to get out of Dallas. We did stop in Dallas.
Yeah.
And I think we stopped and got fuel in Dallas.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I gotta
it wasn't a very fun,
read on my phone. It's hard for me.
It wasn't fun to it wasn't a fun move. But you know, we're moving 12 hours away, 11, 12 hours away.
Yep. Yeah, it was a crazy ride. It was a crazy ride.
Yeah.
Tobacco is good. Yeah, she didn't have any tobacco. You put some lamb's ear on it. Okay, good.
On what?
Mama B got stung by a red wasp. Oh man, Anne Marie, I couldn't imagine you breaking down in that snowstorm, and oh my goodness. Yeah, she'll be okay. Meat tenderizer is the best thing in the world to pull the poison out of a sting. So
really,
yeah, oh yeah, fun and move are not words that ever go together in the same sentence.
Moving sucks.
You're not drinking beer tonight. You're drinking sweet tea. My kind of guy, just ribbing you.
I am drinking.
He's drinking an adult beverage.
I'm drinking an adult beverage.
He's had some vodka and cranberry juice.
That's
sorry, Charlene.
Little vodka and cranberry.
Oh my God, Beth is eating. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Oh.
I only had a couple beers left, so.
Hey, Beth.
I had one beer, and then I was like, oh, I'll drink some vodka.
Freddie, Mama B. Let's see who else in here. Here. Could someone put I know I had Real Life with Michelle and Rob as a moderator, but could someone put Anne Marie at Big Dream Tiny Budgets? You have it scheduled, Anne Marie, her live for tonight.
Here's to you, Kevin. All right, man. Yeah, I just don't have very many beers, so I was like, I drank a beer and I only had one beer left, and I was like,
yep.
I have a bottle of Kettle One vodka, pretty good vodka. And I was like, I'll have some vodka. And we had some cranberry juice.
More like Long Island iced tea.
Some organic 100% cranberry juice. Man, is it good.
Oh, yeah. Barb. My grandma chewed snuff. She called it her boyfriend. She always had a coffee can next to her.
My goodness.
Spit. And,
really?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's freaking...
Well, men do it.
So what? We're men.
Well, Grandma did it.
My God.
She didn't smoke, but she chewed that snuff.
Oh, my goodness.
You want to hear a funny story? So my grandma, I'm going to tell it to you, whether you do or not.
I'm sure you told it before.
My grandma called her snuff her boyfriend. And my grandmother raised 12 children, but one of her daughters died when she was a young girl, a preteen. And so she had 13 kids. And my grandma chewed snuff. I just wanted to throw that in there because I'm so proud of her. She always called it her boyfriend. And my brother Bob, she would say, "Hey Bob, would you go up to Walgreens and tell him that grandma needs her boyfriend?" And so he did. He said, "Yeah, sure," because we knew what that meant. We knew it was a can of snuff. He goes up to Walgreens. He says, "I need grandma's boyfriend." And they're like, "What?" and he goes, "Grandma's boyfriend. It's in a can." And they're like, the person who normally worked there would know immediately that was snuff because they knew my grandma and they knew our family, right? And so the lady looks at him and she's like, "Grandma's boyfriend he's not here." And he goes, "Oh, yes, he is." So they go, well, what's your grandma's number? So he tells them, and they call my grandma, and she answers, and she said, I need my snuff. And they're like, oh, you need snuff.
Do you remember? I mean,
So he got and came home with grandma's boyfriend.
I remember back in the day, like my parents would send me down to get, like, if I was
Thank you,
on
Michelle.
my bike or something, and they'd be like, I'm riding around on my bike, or I'm going to go somewhere on my bike, and they'd say, well, you're going to the store. Would you, I'm going to have you get a pack of cigarettes and a 6-pack of beer. They would sell it.
It's funny.
They would sell it to me.
Yeah.
Because I would have the money. I was like 10 years old, and they would sell, and I'd say, this is, it's for mom and dad.
Or if you had a note.
Or mom and dad would call them and say,
yeah,
hey, Kevin's coming down there.
Yeah.
With old landlines, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Or you had a note.
Kevin's coming down there, and will you sell? I mean, we need a 12-pack of beer, and that you would never be able to do that today. There's no notes.
No,
they would never let you do that today.
And back in the day, Walgreens, that where the boyfriend was, they had a stack of newspapers. You put your dime on there, took your paper, and walked away, right? And I took a note. Yep, that's right. That's what you had to do. But they had all this money on top of this stack of newspapers. And my brother Mike, who's probably the most honest person in the world I know, he decided one day he hit the jackpot. And so he took all those dimes. I mean, it had to be a mountain of dimes. And he stuffed them in his pocket, and he goes home, and he's all excited about having all this money. And I guess someone at Walgreens noticed that my brother was doing that, and they called my dad, and he said, Mike, did you find something at the Walgreens? And he's like, yeah, there's like all this money on top of the newspapers, and I got it. I was like so excited. I got it. And my dad's like, Mike, that's called stealing, son. That's not your money. That was to pay people's money to pay for the newspapers. And he was all disappointed. He goes, now you're going to have to go back and tell him you stole that money.
Well, he didn't steal it.
Well, he did steal it.
Well, he took it, but he didn't realize.
He didn't realize it, but he stole
it. Like $20 bill.
Like he would never do. He was the most honest of all of us. This is what makes it so funny. So he goes and he's got to take this big load of money back, all these dimes and nickels and pennies, and take it back to Walgreens, and all disheveled, and told them I stole the money. I think they gave him candy because he was honest, but I can't remember. But it was just because it was Mike. That's what made it. You'd have to know my brother, but that's what made it so funny. And he never touched it again. He's like, don't touch that money. Don't look at it. So, it was pretty comical.
Why don't you read
Deborah's
it up there?
grandma reminds you of Loose Fawcett. Probably. Deborah's great grandma smoked like a chimney and lived very long. Always wore dresses, hats, and was so cute. Oh, Loose Fawcett is crazy. Wait. There is something wrong with society where kids can't buy cigarettes for a parent when they can eat Tide Pods.
Yeah, when they can eat Tide Pods.
Tell the boss, you ever come this way, vodka and cranberry are flowing. I know, Charlene. Oh, Charlene lives in where John lived.
Where John?
The John I don't talk about. Not the toilet, the other one that was not nice. Charlene, uh,
Oh,
Maine. Maine, Charlene, is that right? Or Massachusetts? I just sent her a package today and I can't it's MA. I remember
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts, yeah.
Wouldn't that be Massachusetts?
That's when a carton was $8 and now they're $8 a pack. A lot of preppers are saying to keep cigarettes and booze. Yeah.
For bartering?
Yeah, Jesus is Lord. Yeah. They sell it in the big bags here, which was weird to me because they don't sell like that in Texas. Cape Cod. Thank you. Thank you, Charlene. Cape Cod. Hey, Steve, what's up? Brenda Duncan.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you know what, John, I'm talking about, Randy. How are you, Brenda? Brenda.
oh, yeah.
Salt. Yes, I have a lot of that. I sort of freaked out because I was running low on some things and I'm like, this is not good. I mean, I want to have a stockpile, backpile of certain things. And I didn't. And I was like, okay, eye opener. So now I know what I need to stockpile on. So anyway, we are way over our time. We're way over our time. You want to keep going or you want to cut it off or what do y'all want to do?
Who's up next?
I dipped myself some snuff one time when I was 4 years old. My mother was a baby sister. My grandmother's snuff was on top of the refrigerator. Oh, yeah. I'd love to fish in Cape Cod. Oh, my gosh. I would love to get some crab and lobster and I love that's like some of my favorite things. Keep going, Ed. Ed's Crazy Adventure said, keep going. You want us to keep going for a few more minutes? I just got here. Okay, Brenda. Brenda, are you coming to Oklahoma? Or are you coming to Stephen and I's meetup in June 9th, 10th, and 11th at Lake Stockton? Chris and Larry, what's up? How are you? Good to see you. Happy Friday. My son used to fill a snuff can with brownies and act like he was grown up, and it was cute. Didn't ever start using until adults.
No, using as an adult nor smoking. Didn't do either one.
Ever start using as an adult
Didn't,
nor smoking. Oh, cool.
Didn't ever.
Yeah, it was weird because I remember I still can smell the smell of the snuff on my grandma's
No, what was
breath.
What is snuff? It's like
It's dip.
Oh,
it's chewing tobacco, but it's dip.
I always called that
and
chew.
She always put it right here.
I always call it chew.
Well, it could be chew.
Dip, chew, whatever. I never call it. I guess.
Yay, Brenda!
Like Copenhagen? Yay. You mean like Copenhagen?
I guess. I don't.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I chewed in high school and before I went in the military, and then.
Oh, striped bass.
But I never. Yeah, they got they're
black sea bass.
They're saltwater sea stripers.
Oh,
so they get big.
Tristan is home finally. Oh, yay, Chris and Larry.
So yeah, I guess I never. I guess on a can of Copenhagen
Skull.
it says snuff.
Skull.
But I always call it chew.
Tobacco. Remember the beef?
Get a can
jerky?
Of chew.
No, I don't.
But
yep, Kevin.
When I was growing up, I never saw a woman ever dip or chew. I guess you would call that snuff.
Oh, you don't know. Look, Charlene, don't worry about offending Brett. I mean, Debbie, don't worry about offending Brett.
I guess I never knew it was called snuff. I just didn't think of it as that.
Powder dehydrated snuff. Nope. Gotta go. Okay, Charlene, thank you. Check your mail. I think it's different things in different regions.
Kind of like where it's like a everything's a Coke in like
or soda.
in Georgia.
Yeah, in
Oh,
Illinois, it's
or wherever.
pop.
It's like, you want a Coke? Yeah,
You want
I'll
a
have
pop?
a Coke.
Yeah, what kind?
What kind?
Well, pop.
You said a Coke. I'll have a Coke.
I worked at a beer bar in Texas, and they'd come in. You'd have you could have wine coolers, and
But no hard liquor there.
no hard liquor. It was just beer, soda, or wine coolers, and they'd come in. They say, I want a soda," and I'm look at them, and I'm like, "Okay," and then they just look back at me, and I go,
Oh, what kind?
"What do you want?" And they say, "Soda." I go, "Okay, well, we got Diet Coke, we got Coke, we got Dr. Pepper, we got blah, blah, blah." And I go through the list. I said, "Which one of those sodas do you want?" They just look at me and they go, "You're not from here, are you?" And I said, "Nope."
What did they want?
Well, they wanted a Coke
Oh.
for their booze. Because they could bring the booze in. But
They could bring the booze in?
It was a wine bar. Yeah, you could bring your booze in. But yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was one of those.
I remember the bars that
People are like, "What?" Yeah, here too.
So I grew up in Iowa, so we called it a pop.
Night, Mama B.
We all called it a pop.
We called it pop.
Yeah, you call it a pop.
Yeah.
And then like here in Texas it's called a soda.
Yeah.
And then so I got used to calling it a soda. But like people when I'm back in the Midwest, or now I'm back in the Midwest. If I say a soda, people recognize, they know what that means.
BYOB. Yep, that's what it was, Eunice. Steve, you thought it was a kind of white powder, huh? Interesting. We call it a treat because we really got soda. Our soda was cream soda or root beer. And that was it. Hey, Marie Aoki Homestead, good to see you.
There's at the liquor store here in town. They sell this soda that's made in like Canada, Beth. And it's made with like real sugar, cane sugar, and it's not it's not corn syrup. High fructose corn syrup, and it's made like how soda pop used to be made. And so
it's made in Mexico,
or how it's made in Mexico, like how they make, like I don't know if you've ever had like a Coke that was made in Mexico, and like
it's very
especially in Texas, sugar. Like if you get the bottles in Texas, the Cokes that are in the glass bottles. The Cokes that are in the glass bottles, they taste so they call it the Mexican Coke. It's so much better than the.
Oh yeah.
But I mean,
like
we're not big soda drinkers either.
No,
we don't. I mean, we never have soda in the house.
But if you get the machines that have the little glass bottles of soda,
that you'd pull out.
I don't care. I'm biting the bullet, and I'm gonna get one of those because
I would love to have one of those.
Those used to be the best, freshest tasting soda in the world. I mean,
the guy that I work with has one of those.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a rare time I can drink a straight Coke. I don't like Coke, but I can do a soda jerk. Yeah. But the machines is that a soda jerk?
That's a soda jerk.
Oh, okay.
Like yeah.
Where you pull the handle and the bottle comes out, or pull the knob.
You put the money in, you open the door, and you grab it.
Oh, you pull it. Yeah, that's right.
You
that's
pull it
right.
Out.
Soda jerk.
Yes. Pull you want.
That's right.
Let's pull one.
Yeah,
out.
yeah. I'm way out. Okay.
I used to get my hair cut.
Coca-Cola did used to be a cough syrup. Let's see.
Well, but in Texas, in some places in Texas, they'd sell Coke, but like at the
Coca-Cola
Mexican food places,
mm-hmm.
you could get like a Mexican Coke, And I'm telling you, it's night and day different.
When I went to Matamoros, I got
a
it.
Coke that is in a can or in a 20-ounce plastic bottle here in America with a high fructose corn syrup. It doesn't have that. It's made with real sugar.
Exactly, Barb. Jesus is Lord. That's true.
So
the cocoa is the name. In the name was cocaine.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it was.
That's right. I went out to collect discard. I got a.
It's probably why people got
addicted to it. Let me run out
to
and get my little Coke display. My friend gave me a couple years ago.
But yeah, that's probably why people got hooked on Coke.
Yeah.
Cocaine, not cocaine, but Coca-Cola to begin with. I don't know, but then they put in high fructose corn syrup and they put that in all the sodas now. I guess I don't know. It's cheaper, sweeter, but if you could find Coca-Cola in bottles like this.
My friend found this in an old barn.
Bottles like this, and you can still get them like this in Texas.
Original metal rack with the original bottles. I didn't even clean them out. I wanted all the dirt in there that had accumulated.
That one don't have hardly any dirt in it.
This doesn't. This one's, it looks and feels skinnier than the other ones for some reason, but they're all original Coke bottles. I love this. It's like one of my favorite things. I used to have an old Coca-Cola cooler. Well, it wasn't
that one's a newer bottle. That's for sure. That's why. Look at Christmas 1997 right on the sticker.
Yeah, this is 97.
That one says Christmas 1997 on there. Those are probably older.
These are old.
Those are definitely older.
Yeah, they're full of dirt.
But I remember when the sodas came in, when I was growing up, they came in
pretty cool
16-ounce bottles, and they came in 8-packs.
Yeah,
do you guys remember that?
Like we take 2 sips of
this.
And
back in the 80s, I'm
gonna go put it back.
My parents drank. Well, I grew up. We drank Pepsi and Mountain Dew. I drank Pepsi and Mountain Dew. Yeah. That's what we drank at my house. And now, like I said, I drink a Coke maybe with a burger. And that's like, I mean, we don't drink very much soda. We never have it in the house, but I do like to have a soda with a burger. But I just wish it wasn't made. I wish it was made the old way. You know, if you can find it made the old way, or like if you can find, and like I used to love Mountain Dew when I was a kid, and even like
I think
maybe like 15 years ago.
I like Fresca.
Even like 15 years ago, I still liked Mountain Dew a lot. And you could find it once in a while, and it would be made with. You could find it regular, which is, you know, how they make it now, or you could find it made with 100% sugar, pure sugar. And the sugar one was always tastes better. Will always taste better. Mm-hmm. I wish they made it the old way.
Yeah, you should save those bottles, Anne Marie.
Not that, I mean, soda's not good. It's not good to be drinking that much soda.
No.
And we don't drink very much soda anymore, which is good, but.
Yeah. Soda is bad.
Back in the days when we got Hurricanes beer companies with bottled water to help us until everything was up and running again. Back in the day, back in the old days. That's right. I think people did those kinds of things. It's weird. I drink milk with popcorn too.
Yes.
Annie.
I
drink it too. I love milk with popcorn. That's crazy. And I like.
No,
I'm gonna make popcorn tonight. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make popcorn with bacon grease.
Old Dr. Pepper Company is from Dublin, Texas. Wow.
Really?
No, I don't like Pepsi. And remember, there's another.
I don't anymore either. But
what's that other one? It was like Pepsi. RC Cola. My ex-mother-in-law loved RC. She had it. I'm like, you gotta stop drinking this. It's gonna kill you. It's so bad.
I liked RC.
Ew. Dr. Pepper. I hate Dr. Pepper.
I like Dr. Pepper.
That is nuts.
Don't drink it very often.
No, milk and popcorn. So good.
Yeah, milk and popcorn.
And Kevin's friend at work told him, you got to try popping popcorn and bacon grease. Y'all, You gotta try it.
I haven't made it a different.
So
I haven't made it
good.
another way since he told me about it.
Yeah.
Once I got her down to a T.
RC and a moon pie. Mm-mm.
No, I like RC.
Sorry, Steve.
I like RC too.
No, it was disgusting. I mean, okay, when the rubber meets the road and you don't have nothing else, okay. Like when I would drink Dr. Pepper, I loaded my glass with ice. I already like a lot of ice, more ice than soda, but I loaded it and I put just a little bit of Dr. Pepper in there because it was just something about it. It's disgusting. So yeah, Dad was hooked on what? Burners? What's that? What's Burners? I like Pepsi. I get real sugar Pepsi now. It makes me feel. I don't like Pepsi at all.
I used to like Pepsi a lot.
Oh yeah, we used to go to the A&W drive-through.
Oh, miss the A&W drive-throughs, the
Oh,
old school ones where they bring that thing and they put it on your window.
Yeah. Hey Rick, Twin Brooks Acres, how are you? We're talking
A root beer float.
I wanted to get some pistachio ice cream today, but I had too many errands to run in between. And I think I'm gonna run up to the store.
Okay. In Springfield, there's a place called Red's Giant Hamburg.
Oh.
And it would be called Red's Giant Hamburger, but they didn't have enough money for the rest of the letters. This was back in the 50s, 60s, whatever. That it was on Route 66.
I know.
And it was the first drive-through in America. Well, Red's went out of business and they brought it back in like 2019.
Oh yeah,
and I'm telling you, you go in there. If you go into that restaurant and you're like, it's a throwback to the 50s, 60s. Now,
it's expensive.
Like, there's a whole bunch of pictures. Well, I mean, it's like $12 for a big hamburger, fries, and a drink.
Well,
12 to 14. You're going to pay that. You're going to pay
big hamburger. We're not talking little, rinky dink.
No, it's a big burger. It's a big burger. Well, you're going to pay like $12. I have
to cut it in quarters to eat it.
But this place is like, you get in there and it's like,
it is so good.
There's all like, Elvis pictures and like, Little Richard and
all the old
Brat
cars.
Pack and all the old car. It's just, it's total nostalgia. The way it was when it was made, when Red's was first opened up. And it's like going to an old A&W root beer drive up, kind of deal. I know Sonic tries to do that crap, but Sonic is subpar compared to the old A&W root beer stands.
Yeah.
And A&W, I remember the A&W root beer stands, they made a pretty good burger too.
They did.
They made a pretty good burger.
French fries. Their fries were really good.
They made a pretty good burger.
And banana splits. They had the best banana splits I ever had. Because after church, my sister every now and then would treat us. And she'd surprise us.
Did you tell them we got Whataburger now here in Missouri?
Yeah, we got Whataburger in Missouri.
We got like 3 Whataburgers.
And we're getting a Buc-ee's.
That popped up. Now we're getting Buc-ee's. So Texas, we're Texas North.
Yeah.
We're becoming Texas North because Buc-ee's and Whataburger is here now. We got we got a Buc-ee's. Steve. They're building a Buc-ee's out on Highway 44, east of Springfield, by Stratford.
Yeah.
And so it's going to take a while before Buc-ee's is done, but
yeah,
I don't think a lot of people wanted Buc-ee's there. A lot of the gas stations
fought it. They did not
want Buc-ee's to come. I'm not a big fan of Buc-ee's either.
I love Buc-ee's.
It's just it's too big.
I like their pepper turkey jerky, and I like the price of
how many of y'all been to a Buc-ee's?
It's awesome.
Do you guys know what a Buc-ee's is?
Those root beer mugs are to die for. I bought a whole bunch of them, but
I bet Eunice, if Eunice is still in here, she knows what Buc-ee's is. Texas lady knows what Buc-ee's is.
Yep.
Been in one toward Dallas. It's huge. Oh my God, it's huge. Like I said, we used to live in Canyon Lake, and
we had one in
New Braunfels.
New Braunfels.
So New Braunfels was the first one. You know that, right?
Yeah.
New Braunfels was the first one, and it's just, For
It was
those of y'all
awesome.
don't know, they got 100 pumps.
Yeah.
100, I don't know, 120 gas pumps.
There's a lot.
It's like Walmart
No
of gas
worse.
stations.
It was
Of
like
gas stations.
yeah.
Well, there's 100 pumps.
Bucky Nuggets. Yeah.
The Bucky Nuggets. Yeah, the Beaver Nuggets or whatever they're called.
Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa they sent us 3 different, what was it? The chocolate covered, the regular nuggets, because we haven't been there, and then what was the other one?
Okay, Seacliff, and there's one about 40 miles, but been there a few times but didn't stop. You ain't missing nothing, I don't think. I think Bucky's is over. I've been in there once.
And you're so right there.
It's too big, man.
But their food, it doesn't matter what you buy there. Their food is exceptional.
It's a giant knick-knack store. That's what I think of it.
It is. It's a tourist trap, but
yeah,
it's a fun tourist trap. And
it's too much.
If you have the money to spend and you want.
I'm a cheapo. I don't like it.
I got a Bucky. Will you get that little folder in my?
No, I'm not gonna get it.
I got a little Bucky.
I'm not gonna entice people with Bucky's propaganda.
I love Bucky's.
No, it's terrible.
If you ever go there, okay, it's gonna cost.
Don't go in. Just pay at the pump. Get out.
No, get the pepper turkey. Jerky.
That is pretty good.
I gotta tell you, you gotta get the pepper
They do got good snacks in there, but they're not cheap.
Oh my gosh.
Well, jerky's not cheap anyways.
No, but
jerky don't matter.
It's so fresh, so delicious, and even with my dentures, I can eat it. I could still eat it. So
you haven't eaten it since? Have you eaten it since you got?
No, but I could because I've had jerky. So I know it. I could eat it.
But yeah.
My God.
But yeah, we got 3 Whataburgers, and we were on a job.
I'm gonna go to Springfield when they open just to buy the turkey jerky.
We got a couple Whataburgers that opened up in Republic, and there's one that's about to open up right by our shop.
Yes, it's
right. But I work all over. But I was working in Republic for like a month straight. For like a month straight, I was in Republic. Right after Whataburger opened. Well, not right after, but like a month or about 2 months after it opened. And we eat out every Friday. And every Friday.
His first store was in Clute, Texas.
Okay, it was. Okay, I thought it was in New Braunfels. But I guess I could be corrected.
But Clute sounds right too.
Well, anyways, Bucky's in New Braunfels. Anyways, that's the one where I trust you. Anyways, so the Whataburger opens up in Republic, and we're down in Republic for a month straight. Every Friday we always eat out. For a month straight, we ate Whataburger every Friday. Every Friday we ate at Whataburger. And I hadn't eaten it in like...
Yes, Misha, they're getting one in Springfield.
I hadn't eaten it in like 4 years or whatever. And I love Whataburger.
Oh, God, he does. He'd eat there probably every day.
I love me some Whataburger. It's my favorite burger. It's my favorite burger chain.
Okay, Anne-Marie.
Favorite burger chain, for sure.
Yes. What a burger.
But, you can get a better burger at a mom and pop shop.
Well, Reds
will beat it. There's a place in Stratford. It's called Joe's.
I haven't been there yet.
You haven't been there yet, but they make a good greasy burger. It'll make you go to the bathroom as soon as you get done eating it. That's how you know it's really good. If you got to go take a deuce right after you eat it, it was good.
Sorry, Steve.
That's a good
That's how
burger
we roll
right
here,
there.
man.
If it's got to make you go take a deuce as soon as you get done eating,
or
within the first hour after eating it, it was greasy enough and it was dang good. And Whataburger does that to me too. But anyway,
wait, Ed, what?
What?
You can't stand Whataburger? Oh my God, you are banned.
You must be a communist.
You are banned.
Banned for life.
Banned for life. Banned.
Who doesn't like Whataburger?
Red Robin.
Brahms makes a decent burger.
Wait, let's see. Was he talking about Red Robin or
Duncan,
Whataburger?
They have one in KC now. Oh, how long has the one in KC been there? I went to Whataburger, Texas one time. Pretty good. Yep. Yeah. Who's Ed's? Ed can't stand Red Robin. I have not eaten at a Red Robin ever, but I've heard they're pretty good.
I think I did once.
I've never eaten at
Or
a.
we were gonna.
They're known for their burgers, though.
No, I think I did eat at Red Robin. It was pretty good.
Red Robin has great burgers, but they're expensive. Well, hey,
Yeah, that's probably why we don't go, because we're super cheap.
no, I mean, I'll for a burger. I love a burger. That's probably my favorite. That and pizza.
You love the fries there. See, that's what I gauge it by. Are the fries in it? Like I love Chick-fil-A.
I like Chick-fil-A's fries.
I hate their fries. He loves their fries.
But waffle fries.
I don't like the waffle fries, and I know everyone's like, "Oh, you don't like that?" No, I don't. But like shaking. What is it called?
Steak and Shake.
Steak and Shake.
Their fries suck.
Oh, I hate their fries. They're so skinny and nasty, and ew. I don't like that. I don't like Whataburger anymore. We had the original. You just can't. I know. But Kevin, they had teriyaki pineapple burger. That is awesome. Ooh. Okay, so the Whataburgers we had in Texas were so good. It was so good. And he said they're pretty comparable here. So we'll see how long that lasts. That's the thing. You never know. You never know. Back in the 70s. I'm going back and checking what I missed. I'd love teriyaki pineapple burger. He doesn't really care. Yeah, it's a gut cleaner, Freddie.
What's that?
Food is way better in Texas. You have to go into Springfield and to find good food. Here where we live, it sucks.
The restaurants are not very good.
They're terrible.
They're not very good here. Been very disappointed.
The best gas station bathrooms ever is in Sapp Brothers in Harrisonville. Really?
Harrisonville, Arkansas?
That's where my grandson was born.
When I was going through Harrisonville, there's like a white nationalist or white pride thing sticker or billboard up. I couldn't believe it.
That's where the KKK is.
Yeah, like so
located.
Right. So like I didn't know that.
I don't like fast food either.
So we worked in
South Carolina,
Boston Mountain. We were working at Boston Mountain
Health
Center. Can't remember where that was at. It was down past Harrisonville. And as we drove through Harrisonville, we saw this billboard, and it was like a KK. It didn't say Ku Klux Klan, but I mean.
Harrisonville, Missouri, not Arkansas. Harrison. That's where Todd was born.
Yeah, it's Harrison.
Todd was born in Harrison.
Yeah, it's Harrison, Arkansas.
Yeah, sorry.
It's Harrison. Yeah.
She's talking about Missouri.
Okay. All right. I was getting them confused, but anyways, we were on.
I had this chili. It's called, I think it's called Sidelines out of Kentucky. The worst I've ever tasted. Ew. Wow, head down and drive on.
Wow. Brenda,
that stinks.
Okay. Harrisonville, Missouri. It's Harrison, Arkansas.
Harrison.
It is Harrison.
Yeah, Harrison is where Tom
But yeah, we were going to Harrison.
That's where real
I think I took a picture
Jen
of the
and Steve
billboard there because I couldn't believe it. It was like just a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
Harrison is where the KKK is located.
Well, they're located all over.
Well, I mean, that's their quarters.
Well, around here.
Yeah. In Arkansas. And my grandson was born there.
We lived in Texas around Houston when I was a kid. And I think that everybody out there just knows how to grill. I was in like 5th grade. And I can still remember our neighbors grilling.
Oh man, we grilled all the time.
I'll tell you what, man.
I was raised in
the other
Illinois.
thing is
Iowa.
Like, the other thing is like, yeah. So I grew up in Iowa. We didn't have the barbecue. Like, I mean, yeah, we had did. Iowa chops. The big fat pork chops. That are really good.
Yeah.
But we didn't
keep up with the chat.
We didn't have barbecue like. We didn't have So like when we lived in Texas, Man, I love the barbecue there. And I know, Kansas City is known for its barbecue or whatever. But, man, I still haven't had anything better than Texas barbecue. I really haven't. Not yet. And we barbecue some too. Does anyone remember Burger Chef and the 5 kitty burgers for $1? No, I don't remember that. That's what Eunice said. Burger Chef. I remember there's this. Remember that red stop? That red plate? That.
Yeah.
What the heck's the name of that place? That had cheap burgers in Austin.
Down from Binswanger?
Yeah. Anyways,
That wasn't red stop.
Anyways, yeah, I think we've been on here long enough. It's an hour and 40 minutes in. There's other people coming up here pretty soon, so we should probably get off
Claude,
here.
how are you? Homesteaders, we just start.
Yeah, we started
talking about
food. We
food.
just started talking about food, burgers, and soda, and nostalgia.
Yep. That's what we
I've
do.
had a couple drinks in me, and I start
Hey, Peterson Family Farm.
I start
Hi.
talking like loose goose.
Jeff and Jeff. Oh my God, White Castle, Debbie.
Oh Jesus!
Wait.
Very overrated.
White Castle is my today favorite, all-time favorite hamburger in the world. I won't buy them frozen because they suck. They
boil their burgers. They boil them.
I don't care how they cook them.
They boil them.
I don't care. There is nothing better than a greasy, nasty
Cowboy Steve burgers popping, dropping a deuce. That's right. If you
gas producing,
if you got to drop a deuce within an hour, that
poo-poo
burger was good.
Well, it's mostly gas I get from White Castle, but everyone does, and I love White Castle. They are.
We don't have any around here.
To die
Thank God.
Oh my God! If they did, that would be fast food.
So I had never had them. They didn't have them in Iowa
them.
growing up, and they don't have them in Texas because Texas doesn't have that crap.
You're welcome, Charles. Thank you.
We went to Illinois.
When my brother was dying.
When her brother was dying, and I had White Castle for the first time.
We got like two big, huge boxes.
The box, that has like 50 in it or 30 or whatever the heck's in them, right? There's 30, whatever.
Yeah.
Of the little itty bitty slider
Those
burgers.
Square sliders. Yeah. Little. And we got cheese and not cheese because I don't like the cheese on them. I just like the grease and all the things.
Anyways, I was just like, what is the draw
Good night,
of these?
Mark.
What is the draw of White Castle? I don't get it. And it's just this thing in like my dad used to talk about White Castle too.
When he was
he liked White Castle.
He in your mouth.
But so like he had them, but we didn't have them in Iowa. So like he talked about having them before at some point, but we never had them in Iowa.
Okay, Christy, I love you.
But
oh no. If you go to Illinois, you at least have to get like 4 or 5 of them. At least try them. They're so good. They're hot. They're never.
Cowboy Steve don't get the white. Have you had a White Castle, Steve?
Oh, Steve.
Steve, have you had those?
Oh my God.
He's Cowboy, so I'm guessing he's from Texas.
You can't get them at frozen, and microwaves are evil. So get rid of your microwaves. Get rid of them. But you cannot microwave a White Castle.
Fallen Arkansas veteran says we have something in common, Jan. Do you like the White Castle deal?
Oh, I love them. I mean, we stopped and I got so many.
They do boil them, right?
I don't think so. I don't think
that's what I thought.
I see them grill them.
Okay.
I see them. I know
thought
you
they
said that,
them.
but I think they grill them. I don't think so.
I don't know. They're freaking weird.
You're
I'm in Ohio, Midwest Cowboy. So you've had White Castle.
I just got you back. Okay. No, I don't think they boil them. I think that's a myth because I have always seen them on the grill.
BNS Odyssey.
They grill. See, they grill.
Okay, they are cooked on a
They're
grill.
cooked on a griddle. That's what I thought.
I
Thank
just-
you.
Okay.
Yes, I remember as a child.
What's a Crystal's?
Crystal's is similar to White Castle's, but it's not even close.
See, I never saw Crystal's. Never knew what a Crystal's was. I didn't know what White Castle was.
Hold a match.
My dad did talk about it, but I didn't know. I'd never had one. I didn't have one until what is it? 2017.
Yeah, their fries are okay.
2017. I finally had one.
Sandy, hello. Sandy is the person I met at Woods today.
Oh.
And she is the first person in the whole wide world to recognize me.
Oh my goodness.
As a YouTuber. So good to see you.
See,
I had such a great conversation.
Yeah, I said we were already talking about this.
I know. I was so excited. I said, I met someone who knew who I was on YouTube.
I call her like on the way home from work every day. Right?
Yeah,
so like
so
let her know.
excited.
Well, no, sometimes I text and just say I'm on my way, right? But today I called her. She said, "You're never gonna guess, I had a great, what happened today." She had somebody recognize, and she was telling me about you.
Yeah,
recognizing her.
I mean, you
somewhat.
Everyone, there's a lot of people say, "Oh, everyone's like, calling my name out and saying hi and doing this," and I once in a while I go to Springfield, and I've got a lot of subscribers in Springfield.
Really?
And yeah.
Oh.
And then Bolivar. No, I haven't.
Oh.
And I've never had anyone come up, and so I was walking in and Sandy was walking out, and she just stops. Hi, Patty and Mac. And she stops and she looks at me, and I'm like, I look at her and she goes, "I'm trying to remember your name." And I'm looking at her like, I don't recognize, I'm trying, I didn't recognize her. And we're looking at each other.
Met her before.
Because I'd never met her before. And I'm like, who are you? Do I know you? I don't want to be rude. And so she says, "You're from YouTube." And I'm like, "Yeah." And I think then I told her simply Jan Homestead. She goes, "Yeah, you're Jan." And I'm like, oh my God. I mean, it was so surreal, and it was cool to meet you and talk to you, and what a blessing that was. That was cool. That was really cool. Anne Marie, hi Brenda. Yeah, so it was great meeting you, Sandy. Thank you for doing that.
Did you tell Sandy about the meetup?
Oh, Sandy,
you tell her about the meetup.
June 9th, 10th, and 11th at Stockton Park.
The state park.
The state park. We're having a meetup. It's for anyone. We're camping out and hanging out. A lot of people are just coming for the day Saturday. But please come out and meet all these YouTubers and all these people that aren't YouTubers. I mean, it's going to be such a mix of people. Come out and meet us and introduce yourself. It'll be great. And then I could brag on you and say, she's the person that recognized me. But it'll go Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And sometimes Saturday I'm going to be, Stephen, the Beckwoods Misfit, and I are hosting it. And we'll be cooking breakfast, brunch-ish, sort kind of thing. Yeah. We're having a fishing tournament for the kids. And yeah, I know that'll be great. What park is it? And what's it? June 9th, 10th. So the 9th is a Friday, 10th is a Saturday of June. And the 11th, Sunday, we wrap it up. But it's right by the bait shop. And I think right after the bait shop, you take a left and it's at State Park, Stockton. It's on my community page. If you scroll down, you'll find it. And it's on all the information's on the community page. And it'll say the Ozark YouTube meetup or Ozark meetup. And you can check it out there. So yeah, that'll be great. That'd be great. It was wonderful meeting you. I'm really glad that I got to meet you. That made my day. Because, I've been doing YouTube for 4 or 5 years now, and I never met anyone. So, To meet you today was a blessing. I appreciate it. Oh, good. Okay, awesome. That'll be great, Sandy. That'll be awesome. Okay, back in the day here, Jack's was a small burger line. White Castle and Crystal was a lot better. Yeah, yeah, but White Castle sort of rocked it, didn't they? I love White Castle. The gas is awful, but okay. All right. Let's see. Anne Marie goes live in 10 minutes. Big Dreams, Tiny Budget. If someone can put her link up, she's going live. It is up in the chat, but we're gonna call tonight. Please go check out Anne Marie at Big Dreams, Tiny Budget, and all these beautiful channels here.
Holy
And
cow, we've been on for almost 2 hours.
Thank you,
tonight.
Charles. Perfect. Thank you, Charles. Charles put all the information up, Sandy. Oh man, I wish you could too. And Homer's gonna drive and make it. So
Homer's coming?
Yeah, Homer's coming.
Oh my goodness.
I think his highlight was meeting you, Ann. He so enjoyed meeting you. Okay, we gotta say goodbye.
We gotta get out of here.
Take a break. So we'll see you over at Anne Marie's at Big Dreams, Tiny Budget. Thank you all so much for spending time with us. We love you and appreciate each and every one of you so much.
Right on.
We could never do this without you. Be blessed and love well. Bye now.
End stream.